Hi, I'm Rae Luskin. I believe that everybody can be a leader, that everybody has a bigger purpose, a passion that they are meant to do something in the world. I started on this adventure, and I call life an adventure, because I really believe every moment we make a choice. If we want to be a victim or a victor, if we want to thrive or merely survive in life. So life is an adventure, and I'm all about the choices we make. And I started doing this work probably about 1985. At that time, I was struggling in my personal life. I had been really depressed, and I'd been in therapy, talk therapy, for a really long time, and I decided I had to take matters into my own hands. It wasn't enough for me. And so I began this self-development journey, and I became a self-help junkie, as I call it. So, I would travel around the world, and I would be going to different conferences and meeting different healers and searching that out and reading self-help books. I probably read 1,000 of them. What's amazing is in the last 6 or 7 months, I've interviewed 100 different leaders across the country, and that has been a gift to me. I have learned so much about business, about leadership, and about passion and purpose, and what people have done with that. Amazing stories of courage. I interviewed a young woman who's like 28 years old. She had to leave home at 16 because her stepfather was abusive, and then she raised her siblings. And then in the same time, she started her own business and gives back to the community. What a story. I believe that we all have gifts, and we have to tap into them and find ways to express them and share them. And right now, my passion is to share other people's stories, because they are the examples and the role models. I'm often saying, I want everybody to be a role model at home, a mentor at work, and a volunteer in the community. I believe we could all change the world. That's one of my big passions. My purpose is to help you find your bigger picture, that you find that wow part of yourself, that you want to make a difference, and I want to help you get there. I want to unleash your dreams and make your life and work a winning adventure. I believe that we have to really explore our passions at least 2 or 3 times a year. So it's because it changes. Our priorities change. What is important to us today may not be as important, or we've completed that part of our lives. So I like to use the passion inventory. I think we have to go into a place of wonder and joy, almost back to that childhood state where anything was possible, where it's fun, where life is joyful. That's what passion is. Passion does that for me, and it can do it for you. I found that what worked for me were simple art and writing activities, and anybody can do them. And that's why I think what I offer, it's not rocket science. And I don't want people to feel that they have to be a great artist. It's all about just allowing yourself to play, to explore, to experiment. And that is at work and in life. I think that's really important, and we need to be able to tap into what's in our heart, because that's really where it comes from. It's great, we have some really great intellectual geniuses out there, and we have people doing enormously wonderful work in the world. But I think that we need to tap into our hearts if we really want to live in integrity with ourselves, to live in a state of purpose.
My name's Barbara Waller. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I felt this was a really wonderful workshop. I tapped into some things that I've not looked at a whole lot before. I think a lot of us, especially in this group, are already working on following our passion, because we've started our private practices, but sometimes we get kind of stuck and maybe a little bit mired in the minutia and lose sight of the reason that we started to do this in the first place. And I felt that Rae's workshop was really good at kind of tapping back into what brings us joy, what gets us excited about doing this work, about working with people, about helping people heal. And I would definitely recommend it to anybody that is career changing, looking to build something more, just looking for more fulfillment and excitement and passion in their lives.
Creativity leads to innovation. I love to speak, I love to do trainings and workshops, and take you along on this journey of creativity.